Baum ist wahr geworden. Wir sind heuer Bauernmeister geworden, Bauernmeister 2018. Und das hat für uns ganz einen großen Stellenwert, weil ich habe jetzt 13 Jahre auf den hingearbeitet. Das ist jetzt nie aufgegangen, aber heuer hat es endlich gepasst.
Unser Motto heißt Alben, lieber Baumeister wie Weltmeister.
Alles, was du hast.
Es soll sich auf jeden Fall aus nach Rabenstein kommen zum Eisklettern, weil die Anlage momentan in sehr guten Bedingungen ist und auch generell ist der Eisturm sicherlich etwas Besonderes. Ich sage mal weltweit fast einzigartig und wer den Versuch nicht wagt, ich glaube fast der versäumt etwas.
Ich bin von Bozen und es ist ein Berger Turm da, abwechslungsreiches Eis, Überhänge, zuliegen, also wie, macht Spaß.
Ein Highlight ist sicherlich der 25 Meter hohe Hauptturm. Die Höhe ist eher einzigartig und von Weitem sichtbar und das macht, glaube ich, ist das besondere Merkmal für den Eisturm Rabenstein.
Es ist echt schön in Rabenstein noch Eis zu klettern. Es sind sehr viele Möglichkeiten. Viele Kletterer gleichzeitig können klettern noch. Und vielleicht ist es ein bisschen kalt, ziemlich der Wind und ja, schön hier.
Ich bin der Christoph, Herr Dobler. Heute haben wir uns gedacht, unsere 7 Kollegen fahren wir rein ins Klettern. Ich schrecke berg, aber in der Wind, aber es ist ein geiler Turm.
Wir haben die ganze Ausrüstung verleiht und die ganzen Pickel, Steigeisen, Helme, Klettergurte. Also man kann live vorbeikommen. Es empfiehlt sich ein bisschen gutes Schuhwerk mitzuhaben und den Rest haben wir. Einladend ist unsere neue Steigeisenfeste Bar, wo die Kletterer mit Steigeisen, Pickel hingehen dürfen. Das ist auch eine Sonderheit. Und wie es sich gehört, zwischen den Klettern für kalte Füße oder für die angeknackste Moral ist sicher wichtig, wenn man ein warmes Getränk kriegt und danach geht es umso besser weiter wieder.
in 5 Minuten geht's los hier mit dem Halbfinale der Männer. Wir warten auf den ersten Kandidaten. 20 sind es, die uns erwarten. Es wird eine spannende Geschichte und dann ab 18 Uhr heute großes Finale im Leads der Männer und der Herren. So 5 minutes left and we start with the semi-finals of the men in the leads category. And we have a new time for all athletes for the isolation zone for the finals. On the program is noticed 4 o'clock, but we have a delay zone, the isolation zone for all the athletes, men and women. In the finals, the isolation zone closes at 5 p.m. In a few minutes, we start with the semi-finals of the men. And we say hello to the UIAA. How many are you here? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many guys are here from the federation? From the UIAA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of guys. Do you enjoy?
Excuse me?
Do you enjoy to stay here?
Oh, absolutely. Beautiful spot.
So we can start.
Geil zu sehen. Der Parcours unterscheidet zu den Damen augenscheinlich etwas länger. Die Traverse als zusätzliches Element.
E partiamo col primo atleta nelle semifinali dei ragazzi dalla Svizzera, Jonathan Braun. Haben wir da irgendwo die Schweizer Freunde, die sich ein bisschen zu erkennen geben? Kurz mal Hände nach oben vielleicht? Also ich bin schon mal Schweizer Fan. Haben wir da jemand? Sie sind beim Essen. Okay, gut. Und da ist gestartet. Der Johnny wird er genannt, aus der Schweiz, Jonathan Braun. Die vorgegebene Zeit, die dürfen wir sagen, das sind 7,5 Minuten pro Athlet und danach dürfen wir eben auch nicht die Höhe.
This is the first climber that we've seen on this route, and the holds were covered as well, so we actually haven't even had a chance to read the route. If you are just joining us, thank you for your patience and apologies for the delay. The women's overran ever so slightly, and then we had to wait for the men's observation to take place before we could go live. Moving up nicely towards clip number 4. Looking really confident so far. Just moving very relaxed, good pace, nice relaxed style, flowing well.
And quite strong moves.
When you were competing in lead, did you ever make a semi-finals?
Yeah, I've been many times in semi-final. My best place in semi-final was I was the first one who didn't go to finals.
Ninth place.
It was 2014 in Romania, and that was my best result. So then in 2015 I stopped competing, but it was cool.
Do you remember your first ever semi-final?
Yes, it was in Korea, 2013.
How did you feel?
I feel quite nervous.
So you can expect that Jonathan will be feeling nervous now?
I think he's more confident.
Okay. Kicking into the underside of the structure.
I think because he trains good for this and he's expecting. So.
Well, he's looking good. As you can see, he's kicked hard into the underside of that structure with his feet in the ice. Oh, no, he's out! Oh! That was not ideal.
Bad luck for him.
Such a shame. He looked so smooth.
He didn't expect that fall, it was just by chance.
Little mistake, his feet popped. and he just couldn't hold it. He had his, go on, sorry.
Next time, I think he'll get more experience and he'll be more prepared.
He was super solid on that placement in the ice. He kicked in hard into the underside of the wood. And then let's just watch that. Watch his feet. Made the clip. Just shaking to come back. Left foot popped. He managed to hold that swing. But then the right foot popped and then that was it. He was out of there.
Ich komme aus dem Staunen nicht raus, weil natürlich die Show spielt sich da ab.
Yeah, that's a shame for Jonathan, but these things do happen.
Yes.
So following Jonathan, also tied yesterday in that qualifying place was Iran's Masoud Zainali. I was speaking to Masoud, and he was saying today he plans to climb fast and climb hard and climb with style. Style first, speed second, safety third. Let's see.
Such a cool guy.
He's a really cool guy. He's an Instagram model. He's a model in Iran. Did you not know this?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a model
Really?
in Iran, yeah. And he's also a very talented speed climber.
Yes. And he's a coach of Iran team, as I know.
He's a route setter. He set for the Asian Championships recently. For the lead, like sport climbing.
I can see all the time pictures in Instagram that they have competition, they have good training camps all the time. They do something for dry tooling. So I think they're prepared.
Very active.
Yes. And I heard they have a plan to make a competition of speed climbing during the summer in Iran.
Really?
Yes.
Ice.
Ice. Somewhere in the like a big fridge. Yeah. They want to build a wall and invite climbers.
Why not?
Why not?
Love that. So here he goes, Masoud Zainali. Masoud's 34 years old, placed 15th in Sazfay last week. Moving up that initial steep section. To give you some context, the women were climbing to Masoud's right and they were climbing up and out to the right. Masoud, from the centre of the structure, is climbing upwards and outwards to the left. So there he is, moving past clip 3 into the fig 4 over the left hand. There he goes, up with the left hand into the ice. So here he goes. Now moving into that horizontal traverse. So there he goes into that steep section, hanging off that volume. Very confident there in that position.
Very confident. No hesitation. Any hesitation.
I'd love to see that. There's a lot of horizontal climbing here for him. He'll move from this volume into the vertical ice, into the horizontal ice. He'll move leftwards, then into the hanging arch section. I mean, it's basically horizontal for the next 10 meters, I would say, maybe 12 meters of climbing. A lot of work on the arms, a lot of core required.
And so precise.
A lot of precision. Fig 4s to Fig 9s. Really nice technique. And where Jonathan fell off here, Masood is using that Fig 4, Fig 9 technique, so he's not at risk of that foot pop.
So, how do we say? Ale ale, or in your language? Mashallah, mashallah. Oh, that's nice.
You can hear the Iranian team cheering him on down the microphone.
All the Iranian team is just down here from the wall, watching their coach, cheering him up and supporting.
Yeah, he's definitely a very passionate climber. He moves out now into new territory. We haven't seen this area climbed yet. He's got his feet in the ice, can take a little bit of weight off the hands, but he's about to be fully committed again. Goes for the Fig 4. Men only have 7.5 minutes. And there are a total of 20 clips here. Masood is at number 10. Just under halfway. Because there's the top as well. With less than half of the time remaining. Really needs to accelerate now. Reaches up with that left hand. Oh! Pops! Oh, he almost caught his tool! That was so close. You're not allowed to drop your tool. He dropped it, almost caught it. He almost caught it between his knees. What a shame. Let's just see how that happened. What a shame. He looked really strong then. So, kicked the left foot in, went Fig 4 with the right leg. Match tools. Left hand popped. He spotted it at the last second. Oh, he kicked it up. Oh, he was so close to catching it. He was so close to catching it. What a shame.
And we're having one more Iranian athlete. Who is this again?
The other Iranian athlete to compete today will be Mohammad Reza Safdarian. And he will be out, let me see on the list. Safdarian will be out third from last.
No, I mean we have one more now.
Oh, right, sorry, we have Mojtaba Sagafi. Yeah. Another young Iranian. Strong climber. This is his first semi-finals.
I think, yeah.
So guys from Iran, your friend is starting now. Hands up for your friend. From Iran, Mojtaba Sagafi.
So here goes Mojtaba Sagafi on the first moves of this steep wall. And he'll know that his teammate didn't use the full 7 minutes. So he'll have a pretty good idea that he's fallen off.
So pronunciation is right.
If you are tuning in from Iran or to support the Iranians, then why not let us know on Facebook and YouTube. Let us know who you're cheering for. Why not even share the broadcast using Facebook and YouTube too.
hätte gesagt. Mashallah.
Moving up through the second clip now, through those initial moves.
Swinging.
Using that momentum just to reset himself for that clip.
Das ist gar nicht so einfach, diese erste Passage zu bewältigen.
For a few years in a row, Iran team, they come in December to Kiev to train. They make a 2 or 3 weeks training camp. It's like necessary for them already. And this guy, he always also come.
It's really great to see as well, and they've seen such an improvement in their performance. And
yes, it's an unbelievable, because they, for example, from the girls,
Zainab Mousavi.
Yes, I remember her in 2015 when she came for the first time, and some athletes from Russia, they had to explain her all the basic things. And next year, and a few years later, she returned in a good shape. Now she
made finals.
She made the finals, and she's good in speed, and she's really strong in just professional athlete. She trains a lot, as you can see in her pictures.
It's really cool to see.
Really cool.
So, Mujtaba Sagafi moves out into that horizontal section. Needs to move a little bit quicker, but at this moment in time, with 2 falls early in the route, he's just looking to get a good, secure finish.
And the men, they got 7.5 minutes.
They do have 7.5 minutes, yeah, which is 30 seconds less than the women, and with about 10 meters more climbing.
Yeah.
So they're required to be really fast indeed.
So they have to fly.
Be good if they could actually fly. Although it wouldn't be ice climbing anymore.
In the meaning of climbing.
Moving out of that first horizontal section now. You can see the drips running down the ice. Now on that hanging box. Beautiful blue sky in the background. So on that hanging pinnacle now, using the fig fours. Oh, and no, another low fall. Such a shame, so close there. Almost identical fall to Masoud Zainali. So this looks like it could be a tricky move for them. He's definitely slow, off pace there, but yeah, that was not ideal. So our next athlete out will be Great Britain's Thomas Ballard. There's that fall from Mujtaba Saghafi. Let's watch that back. So he was just on that right-hand fig 4. Really needed to be clipping there. Made the big reach with the left hand. And just popped off with the right, couldn't hold it with the left. And that was him out of there. So there he is, that's Tom Ballard.
What?
Do you know about Tom?
I don't know him much. I think he's one of the new members.
He competed the year before last.
Ah.
Yeah, the year before last.
Uh-huh.
He's a very interesting character. Tom Ballard is widely regarded as one of the best mixed climbers in the world.
Really?
Yeah. He was the first person to climb D16, I believe.
Oh, well.
He was the first person to solo the 3 major north faces of the Alps in winter. He is an unbelievable mountaineer.
Wow.
He's only 24 years old.
24 years old.
I'm just going to check that.
And the last year he didn't compete.
He didn't. Sorry, he's not 24 years old. He's older than that. He's 29. I dreamt that he was 24. He's 29, but nevertheless, he's incredibly strong. His mother, who passed away when he was very young, was the first woman to summit K2. In fact, she died on K2, I think. He'd summited the Eiger before he was born.
Wow.
When his mother was pregnant with him, she climbed the Eiger.
Wow.
So Tom comes from a very strong climbing pedigree. His dad still climbs to this day.
So we wish him good luck.
We wish him great luck. This is obviously his first semi-finals of the season. Tom is very much DTS. So when you see him putting fig 4s in like this, it feels very strange for him. But he knows that they're necessary in these events.
He's also from Great Britain, as you are.
He is from Great Britain, as I am.
From London or
no,
Manchester?
I'm from up north, yeah, in the good part. But Tom actually doesn't live in Great Britain. He lives in the Alps. But he is British.
He's British.
But, yeah. So, fast so far. Nice aggressive style. Lots of cheers from the crowd and support. Moving up that steep wall. Tom Ballard just hesitating on this move, generating some momentum for that big reach. Missing the ice. I wonder if he's ready to go to the ice or not. Just not quite hitting it. There we go. Oh, he goes to the hold around the corner.
Well done.
Good work.
Good work.
Big reach with the right hand.
What was the result for Tom in Saas-Fee last weekend?
He didn't do so well in Saas-Fee. He placed outside of the top 30. Moving from that pinnacle now, totally inverted. A little bit slower than the other climbers to get to this 6th clip.
But still such a great fight.
So far he's moving well. I'm interested to see him move through this horizontal section and get onto that head wall. That's where we'll really see him come into his own. We'll see that signature style. If you are just joining us, welcome to Rabenstein. My name's Liam Lonsdale, I'm joined today by Katya Feoktistova of Russia, and we are live in Südtirol for the men's semi-finals of the second round of the 2018 UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup.
From Great Britain. The next athlete attending is from France, Nathan Claire.
A very warm welcome to Stanislav Lobzov, who's joined us on the broadcast. One of the route setters in the China competition this year. Good knowledge from my co-commentator. Oh, in the background you can see a man climbing on some boxes. But let's focus on Tom Ballard.
Yes.
All sorts of... There he is again. Having a great time. A lot of fun and games here in Rabenstein. We can't see the axes, so we'll watch the man on a box.
Switching on the... How do you say this?
I would call that a pinnacle.
Pinnacle.
Or you could call it a stalactite.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a hanging volume, right?
Hanging volume.
So, not much time left here for Tom Ballard. 1 minute 49 seconds. But he is climbing into territory that hasn't yet been climbed. Oh, now, look at his strength. This is where Tom is incredible. He can hang, he can just stay there without any pressure or any worry. He's very, very strong in those positions. Awesome work there from Tom Ballard. Into the ice bollard. See how I did that?
Yeah.
Bollard on the ballard. Oh no, Ballard on the bollard. I'm confusing myself.
Endurance.
He's got great endurance. Reaches over the left hand. Needs to move quickly now. So now he's on to the end of the ice bollard. Now, as he approaches this head wall, this is where we can expect to see Tom switch gears. This is his comfort zone now. Hard, mixed climbing. Needs to be careful with that rope around that bollard there.
That, yeah.
Could be a problem. He's only got 30 seconds left, so he's not going to get too much height.
Come on, Tom.
Can he make clip 16? He has 20 seconds remaining. He's going to make the clip. Excellent work.
Needs to be really careful with the rope down from the ice.
Tom, you've got 8 seconds, mate. Let's not shake.
Such a great work. Unbelievable effort.
Great. Oh, and there's the pop.
Oh.
Pops on the timeout. That was clip number 16 for Tom Ballard. Excellent performance in his first semi-final of the year for Tom Ballard. What did you think of that?
I think in the beginning he had, as we saw, little hesitation.
Mm-hmm.
But as he went on these hanging volumes, it was just amazing. And then he showed us such a powerful climb.
Yeah, it's a shame he didn't have a little more time at the end there, because that is really his style.
Because it looked like after these hanging volumes, he just got warmed up and he could go much further.
He climbs hard and long routes.
Yeah. We can see that he got really huge endurance and just a bit more time and he could have come much further.
So we'll have to see if that's enough to see him through to the final. It's unlikely, I think. Certainly if we see the pace from some of the other climbers. But we don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
And who is the next one?
Next athlete is Nathan Claire of France. Another pretty unknown athlete. This is his first season on the World Cup circuit. There he is. Just missed out on semi-finals last week in Sazfe. Finished 16th.
This is a new member in France team.
Correct.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, he made semi-finals. Look, he finished 16th. I thought he'd missed semi-finals. Okay, interesting.
French team is so strong this year.
They train hard. They train together. They have a coach.
Yes.
They have the recipe for a strong team.
And they have a plan what to do.
Yeah. All you need is the special sauce to make it all work. Just finding his momentum on these first set of moves. Sounds like Nathan has got some fans on Facebook. Jeffrey says, bon chance, which I think means
good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck in French.
Do you speak French?
A little bit.
Of course. Clip number 2.
What?
What's that? You crimp in there? A little crimp.
We can see that he is a climber.
Kicks in hard with the left foot. Steps across.
So precise. Are. Come on.
Just not quite happy with that position, is he?
Looking for a right position.
Oh, powerful move. Good morning to Jimmy, who's just tuned in, and Inika.
Hi, Inika.
Inika, we thought you did really well in semi-finals. We were cheering for you. We're very proud of you. Well done.
Well done, Inika.
Nathan moving on that undercut now. Powerful move, as we saw Tom on. Yeah, big move this. Hits it second time.
Is he in the ice?
No, I thought they were in the ice before, but there's actually just a hole on the
it's a
side.
hole, yeah.
You can just see it. Moving the exact pace that Brown and Masood made.
For
now he's 9 seconds.
9 seconds ahead.
Woof. Aggressive. So now making clip 7, he's moving leftwards through those ice holds. Great time now. 21 seconds. Tom Ballard was behind this point. So he's definitely putting himself in a good position to get high. Just has to stick with it.
And he still has 4 minutes on the clock left. And 15 seconds ahead of Tom.
Really strong in that cut loose. Throws the left leg over the left arm for the figure 9. Switches that to a fig 4. Back to a 9. There's clip number 11. Look at that, so smooth. Switching between that 4 and 9 seamlessly. Into the ice bollard.
Needs to be very careful with his legs and with his rope.
So traversing that ice barrel now, picking up some pace as we'd expect. Look at that, he's a whole minute and 14 seconds ahead of Tom Ballard. Good afternoon to Benny Lava, who's just tuned in. Great to have you guys on board. Wherever you are in the world, do let us know. Drop us a comment on YouTube or a chat in the YouTube. What did I say? Comment on YouTube. Comment on Facebook.
Comment on Facebook.
Drop us a comment on Facebook or leave us a message in the chat box on YouTube. Tell us what's going on. Tell us where you're tuned in from. Use the hashtag UIAA Ice Climbing on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter to join the conversation. You can tag me directly using the tag @Liam Lonsdale. Be great to hear from you guys. Who are you cheering for? At the moment, we're cheering for Nathan Clare as he moves very well through the bottom section of this head wall. He's currently at clip 16 with 20 clips in total. I'm joined this morning, or rather this afternoon, by Katja Fjoktistova. What do you think of this so far?
I think he's a new member in French team, and he's already going really good.
He's moving so well.
So strong, so powerful arms, as we can see. He's just still has 40 seconds left, and he's already on the first position. And I think it's really...
And there with the foot pop as well. He looked great.
He looked great. He needs to push and go more. 30 seconds left. And he's already on the 18th quick draw.
Makes the clip at number 18. And that's him out of there just before timing out. But that's a great effort from Nathan Clare. He'll be happy with that.
Great work.
So, big shout out to Kevin, who's tuned in from Cincinnati, Ohio in the USA. Alexi asks, where can I find the start list?
I think you can find the starting list on UIAA.
You can. The website is www.theuiaa.org/ice-climbing/live results. Don't worry, I don't expect you to remember all that. I will actually post that in the comments box so that you guys can click on that if you want to see the start list and the live results.
And the next
climber out
is Russian, I think. It will be Sergei Tarasov.
So tell us about Sergei.
I think this is the funniest member of our team, and he's our legend. He's doing, as I told you, as I remember, he started in 1988 doing climbing. And he told me that he was a speed champion in the beginning of his career.
Really?
Yes. But then something went wrong, and some other speed climbers appeared. He's really passionate, and just I love this guy so much. He's a great friend and cool guy.
He's our oldest competitor at 51 years old.
Yes, he's the oldest competitor in this World Cup, I guess.
But still making semi-final.
And we wish him luck.
Maybe he'll make the finals.
Yes.
He's strong enough for sure.
Mm-hmm. He was in France this year.
Yeah.
In combined event, he's also climbing speed.
So good. And there he is, the albatross.
Albatross.
Why do they call him the albatross?
It's just a joke.
Is it because of his really long arms?
Maybe.
Okay. So here goes Sergei Tarasov.
Homepage UIAA.org. Was heißt das eigentlich? Das ist ein U gefolgt von einem I.
Sergei Tarasov finished 14th overall last year, placed 13th in Durango, made the finals and placed 8th in Beijing, 15th in Saas-Fee and he placed 15th here. So he could better that result today. The year before, placed 8th overall and even walked away with a bronze medal in Bozeman.
Yes.
And the year before that, also got a bronze medal in Bozeman. What a hero. And
your hero?
He is my hero, yeah.
Aww.
And Tarasov is from Ekaterinburg.
Yes.
Which is close to the Urals mountains.
Just before the Urals mountains. It's a big city, just we call it like small Moscow.
Mini Moscow.
Mini Moscow.
Martin's asking if there are any Czech climbers on the lineup. We have no Czech climbers in the semi-finals, but we did have Czech climbers yesterday in the men's and women's qualifiers.
Yes, we had a young girl in speed climbing. It was Sluzhecka Aneta from Czech Republic, about 18 years old. And from men, who was it? Do you know?
I can't remember. The name. I think it was Tomasz.
Tomasz.
We've got people tuned in. We've got Joe tuned in from the Lake District in the northwest of England. We've got Anthony tuned in from San Angelo. There are people tuned in from all over. Tommy Matthews. Jenny's here. There's so many people. It's great to have you all on board. Do feel free to drop us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from, what you think. Now look at this. Tarasov went over for that hold with his right hand. He's the first person we've seen do that. Pavel Dobrinsky says, we call him the albatross because it's a bird that loves freedom. So romantic.
So romantic.
Love that.
Oh.
So there he is, the albatross himself. Hey Pasha, hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Hopefully see you at one of the comps. Definitely see him in Kirov.
I think, yeah, he will come.
Good.
We saw him already in Saas-Fee last
weekend. We did, yeah. Tarasov just moving into that Fig 9.
Oh.
Places that left hand high into the ice. 4:30 on the clock. Just flicking between fours there to make the clip.
Needs to be really careful with the rope because it's just around him. Oh, he managed. Давай, давай, Серега.
What does that mean?
Ale, ale.
Huh. There you go.
You're gonna learn some Russian with me here?
Yeah, I'm gonna learn loads of Russian. Davai, davai.
That's correct.
Thanks. So he's passing the point now where we saw Jonathan Brown pop. Tarasov, 51 years old, holding his own against the young guns so far. Very precise placement with that left hand. Keeping the tension. And now we'll see him pick up those feet again. First he'll make clip 9 as he moves leftwards into clip number 10. towards that hanging volume. There it is. Another very small placement, a lot of precision required. Good tension in the shoulders to stop that pick movement. Really nice, seamless switch there between the two volumes into that fig four. Big pull. Easily up to that hold back on the wall.
Did the Iranian guys, they fall here in the same place?
They fell one move before this. They didn't have clip 10.
He's really secured here.
He looks very happy up there, doesn't he?
Happy, secured and smooth.
Very smooth. Very smooth indeed. Places the axe into the ice bollard. Strong. Real strong.
Yes.
Kicks down, drops into that bollard, and starts to move leftwards along it. We'll see him pick up the pace now with 1 minute 40 seconds left. Sergey looking totally comfortable as he makes clip number 14. Only two people have got further than him so far. Tom Ballard and Nathan Clare. He's got 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock. Moves now onto the head wall. You can see the distance that he's climbed, the ground that he's covered. Big reach up with that right hand for the hold by clip number 16.
And he got just 28 seconds left on the clock.
Tom Ballard did make clip number 16. And if he can make this clip before the time runs out, then he's going to be in second place. There it is. Excellent work, and that is time.
Well done.
Awesome work from Sergei Tarasov.
Is he the first one for now?
Second. Nathan Clare climbed to clip number 18. Awesome work.
Yeah.
From the Russian 51-year-old.
Albatros.
Albatros. Next up, another Russian, and a name that any ice climbing fans out there will be familiar with, Maxim Tomilov.
Let's see this.
So, what is it that makes Maxim Tomilov so good?
He's really, really confident. He's really calm, and he's like in his own world. He's completely focused, and he's I don't know. He's just doesn't think what's going on around. He just climbs, and this is it.
He's got like a laser focus and like an ice-cold stare.
Yeah.
Like the Iceman. Just smooth. Interesting.
We saw him in Sasve in final.
We did. And the thing is, you know, okay, last season it was a battle. He didn't manage to take any gold medals last season.
It was the battle between him and
Hyung Park.
Park.
Hyung Park won every comp, apart from one. Maxim came third in Durango, third in Cheongsong, third in Sasve, second in Rabenstein. The year before, first in Bozeman, second in Cheongsong, first in Sasve.
Wow.
I mean, he's won the overall title in 2012, 2014, 2015, 2016. He's been so dominant.
king of ice climbing.
Yeah, I mean, he certainly has reason to lay claim to being one of the kings of ice climbing.
Yes.
I think after last year, Hyung Park takes that title. I mean, second in Beijing, first in Cheongsong, first in Sazfei, first in Rabenstein, and world champion. That's not a bad season.
Yeah.
So Hyung Park definitely takes that title so far. And interestingly, the years that Tomiloff didn't win,
Yeah.
Park did. So it has
It's
been
just the battle between only them
a battle at the top for those two for many years.
for many, many years.
And they're such different climbers, such different styles, different builds, different personalities. They couldn't be more different. Tomiloff, 32 years old.
And Maxim, he's fully committed. And he can go really good.
Cutting his feet loose in these early moves.
He was the second one in Sazfei last weekend. Just behind Alexei Dingin.
So cool for Dengin to win again. And winning in Sazfei, you know, that's a real deal.
It's a real deal.
If you win there, that's a proper win. No messing around there.
It was so high, it was so hard and long, and
How was Dengin afterwards?
he was happy. He was really happy for a long time.
I can believe that. And look at that. Tomiloff just cruised to that left hand.
He's so smooth.
So smooth, like
so
effortlessly.
calm. He just climbs.
Very physical, and you just get an idea of the physicality that he has just to be able to take that hold. Everyone else that's tried to take that hold so far has had to try at least once. He just locked it down, easily reached it.
No emotionals, just work.
So here he goes, moving now into that horizontal section. Big swing up with that left hand. He was trying to skip a move. He's opted to do an extra move instead. Playing it safe. If you are just joining us on this broadcast, a very warm welcome to Rabenstein. You're watching the semi-finals of the men's lead competition here in this second round of the 2018 UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup, brought to you by the North Face. My name's Liam Lonsdale, and I am joined this morning by Russia's Katya Feoktistova, who is on the co-coms with me and took silver medal yesterday here in the speed comp.
Yes.
So far, the men's semi-finals has been pretty exciting.
That's really exciting, that's really unpredictable, and everything can happen, I think.
You're doing well not to just start going crazy and cheer on the Russians.
No.
Do I need just warn me if I need to mute your microphone because you're going to burst out in some Russian cheering.
Come on, Maxim.
Clip 11, looking really smooth.
He's just confident.
A minute faster than Nathan Claire.
He knows what to do.
And he knows he can do it as well, which
Sure.
I think is important.
That's for sure.
So now you can get a gauge of where Tomiloff is in regard to the rest of the route. He started on that right-hand side with those diamond volumes up the middle of the lower section. He's traversed all the way through that horizontal section, something like 12 meters of horizontal climbing. before now, where he will traverse around the edge of this ice bollard and make his way up that head wall. Here he goes. Oh, little foot slip there. Managing to keep his cool.
So strong.
Very strong indeed.
One more Russian beast.
There's a whole team of Russian beasts, really. I mean, you could say Russian beast and be describing any of you, couldn't you? Let's be honest. Dear me. Doesn't narrow it down. So he's 35 seconds ahead of Nathan Clare. 1 minute 57 seconds left as he approaches clip number 17 of 20, plus the top. Reaches around the left-hand side of that volume arrangement. Towards clip 18 now. He's already made 17, which is where Tarasov got.
And he still has 1 minute left.
Clipping 18 puts him in joint position with Nathan Clare.
How many quick draws we have still? It's 2 more quick draws until the top.
45 seconds. Do you think it's enough?
If he really flies, it will be enough.
Then let's wait and see.
Because, as I can see right now, it's the next move is gonna be really hard and long. Ah no, I didn't notice the hole just behind.
Around the corner.
Yeah.
Hits it second time. 10 seconds left. And he will time out before clipping number 19, but that's a great effort from Maxim Tomilov. What do you think? Will that be enough?
I think it will be enough for final.
You do?
Yeah, I think so.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 athletes to go.
But he did not bad, I think.
So we'll wait
Just
and see.
one quick draw until the top, and 2 more moves.
So let's see some
Let's
of those
see
highlights.
some more climbers. But I think it will be enough for him to go to finals.
There's only one way to find out.
Let's find out.
Stay tuned in.
Stay tuned in.
So richtig interessant wird es dann natürlich in den Finalläufen ab 18 Uhr. Also es dauert noch eine Zeit bis dahin.
Ja, man kann sich einstimmen, Deborah, jetzt in das Geschehen. Und das Interessante, wir haben es ja auch vorhin erlebt bei den Damen, wo wir gesehen haben, je länger das Rennen wurde, desto besser wurden die Athletinnen, desto schneller wurden sie, desto wendiger wurden sie und desto größer wurde das Spektakel.
Ja, aber man muss schon sagen, bei den Herren hier, also wir haben jetzt den Maxim gesehen, den Tomilov und dann kommt noch der Alexei. Also es sind richtig gute Kandidaten zwischen Lead und Speed auch. Also der Kudovlev Nikolai kommt ja auch noch. Das sind Namen, die kennen wir, das Tatarian auch, also auch aus Korea, der Jung-Hee Kwon. Also das sind Namen, die kennt man. Und die zeigen einfach, ja, die zeigen einfach, was wirklich Eisklettern Deluxe bedeutet.
Genau, die Eiskletterprominenz gibt sich nicht die Klinke in die Hand, sondern den Pickel, muss man sagen, in diesem Zusammenhang. Weil es geht ja um Ice Climbing World Cup 26th and 27th of January 2018. We are in the midst of the race.
So here we go now with Lukas Goetz of Switzerland. His twin sister Zina was competing earlier in the women's semi-final, just missed out on a finals place. The 18-year-old is Swiss champion right now. Has been climbing really well this season, made finals last week in Saas-Fee. A lot of potential from this young Swiss climber who finished 6th last week.
And his sister was also in the finals. Last weekend they were really good both.
He's got a good athletic build, he's got a good style.
Yes.
I think we can expect big things from him in the coming seasons.
Männer des Vereins Eisturm natürlich, die hat das alles möglich gemacht. Die Idee und der Einsatz, hier sowas zu organisieren, stehen natürlich ganz, ganz oben.
Ich glaube, das ist auch ziemlich schwierig. Ich meine, die Burschen hier
Moves left
mal losgelegt vor ganz vielen Jahren mit dem Eisfight.
Onto that volume.
Und nur mal die Idee, die geboren wurde, hier einen Eisturm aufzustellen, schon mal die ganze Arbeit. Dann kam es zum Eisfight, dann war die WM hier und irgendwann mal die ganzen Connections. Und ist es möglich, weil die internationale Vereinigung, die sucht sich natürlich...
Takes that very tenuous placement
Da müssen die Kriterien stimmen.
below that hanging volume. And then he'll have to move into the underside of that for an undercut, another powerful move. Currently 24 seconds behind Tomilov.
Kompetenz und Lobbyarbeit. Ja, wenn wir das Ganze mit dem Skifahren vergleichen, dann braucht es Jahrzehnte, bis man vom Europacup dann zum Weltcup kommt und immer wieder nach Zürich fährt und so das Ganze funktioniert. Und deshalb ein großes
Really strong on that left hand. Brilliant effort from Lukas Goetz. Hitting that first time. Only Tomilov hit that first time so far. So if he can keep that strength and pace up, then he's going to be in with a good chance of getting in high on that head wall.
Dalla Svizzera, Lukas Goetz, il prossimo che aspettiamo, dalla Corea, Hyun-Soo Lim, il prossimo che aspettiamo, e poi di nuovo dalla Russia Alexei Tomilov, qualificato quarto al lead nella prima tappa a Saas-Fee nella Coppa del Mondo.
Really good core tension there, cutting loose to kick back up into the underside of that volume. Feet strong in the underside of the wood as well. Now, hopefully he won't make the same mistake as his teammate Jonathan Brown. Jonathan did the same thing here, opting not to use Fig 4s, opting to kick in instead. So far it's working out for him. Swiss team shouting very loudly indeed, cheering on their teammate. His twin sister Sina also very vocal. Moving on those small placements round the left side of that volume. Makes clip 9. 1 minute 19 seconds behind Maxim Tomilov. So really needs to pick up that pace and accelerate now. That is the difference, I believe, with the time, the difference between kicking into the wood as Lukas did and opting for the Fig 4s and Fig 9s that Tomilov did. Currently sitting in 6th place. 2 minutes 43 on the clock. Makes clip number 11. Come on, Lukas. Really solid bracing the feet on the volume, dropping into the fig 4s and fig 9s. Around that box to reach up for clip 12. Not a great placement there on that left hand. But it's enough. He'll have to be really, really precise. Keep that axe as still as he can as he moves down onto the ice. There he goes. Really nice dynamic movement there. Dropping down. Feet into the ice now. Now let's see him accelerate. He needs to go fast on this hanging ice bollard. Makes clip 13. Come on, Lucas, get going. Don't stop. Makes clip 14. Come on, Lucas. Go, go, go. Steps around the left-hand side of the bollard and approaches the head wall. Little foot slip. Locks it down, no problem at all. Very, very strong. Makes clip number 15. Less than a minute on the clock now. Makes clip 16. And this is the clip that Tom Ballard has. Places the Stein in that crescent hold. Makes clip 17 with 20 seconds remaining. Big reach with the right hand. Look at the speed on him now. He's really accelerating. Can he hit that hold next to 18? Or is he going to clip? Oh, he just misses the hold. Hits it second time. 3 seconds on the clock. He's going to time out. But that was a great effort nonetheless. Brilliant work there from the young Swiss climber Lucas Goetz. Katja, what did you make of that?
The crowd was so loud. They were cheering him up. And I think he's in the second position now, isn't he?
What do you think? Yeah, second position.
Second position, so...
Eighth, third.
Third position. So anyway, what I think is just Lucas and Sina, they're super prepared this year. The level is much higher than the previous one. They really improved their skills during the season, and we can see that they just did an intense job.
They've done a really good job. That dynamic move, he's so confident into that placement there.
In this place, he was so strong. He didn't lose legs and didn't fall. And the next athlete will be Hyung-Sub Lim. Now, Hyung-Sub Lim is a South Korean 19-year-old, very talented climber. He broke his toe in South Fe. Really?
Yeah, broke his toe. He was told that he shouldn't compete, but qualified yesterday. Regardless, kicked in with the good foot and fig forward with the bad foot. So with only one leg, still made it into semi-finals.
He really wants to fight.
He's a real strong climber.
He made such a long way from Korea. He wants to compete.
He's super passionate.
He will fight until the end.
He definitely will. He's a really good climber. He's a great photographer. And yeah, I mean, he's got great idols in the likes of Hyung Park.
Wow.
So, you know, let's see what he can do.
Next generation is coming.
He is the next generation. He is the current generation. And with tenacity and a fight like that in him, I think we can expect big things from him. He's tall, he's athletic, he's powerful, and he can fig four as well.
Yes, we can see already now.
So I'm not sure which foot is the broken one. Let's see if we can work
it
out.
But looks like no one is broken.
Und je bunter, desto besser.
This guy also performed last night in speed competition. I saw him.
With one leg.
With one leg.
Very delicate placement there on that left side of the very small hold.
Yeah. Is he 19 years old?
I believe he's 19, yeah. Let me check my spreadsheet of truth.
Maybe he competed in Melbourne. It was youth world champ.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
I can check.
Maybe I saw him.
He is 19. Came 10th in South Fe last week.
You can go up to 21, I think, there.
Mm-hmm.
Ja, aber jetzt sprechen wir
Here he goes.
Koreanisch. Aufnahme so, das ist
Das überlasse ich dir, das Koreanisch sprechen, ne?
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, ich konnte mal auch sogar mit
Young-suk Lim
Genau.
from Korea.
He actually finished third in the under 22 men in the Malboon competition.
Korea bei den Damen auch ganz, ganz toll. Wir haben
Just after Lucas.
Just behind Lucas.
Yeah, just behind Lucas.
So not bad at all.
Because I don't remember him from the last year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, little foot pop there.
We can hear Korean team now. They're all watching him. So powerful and athletic.
Really strong, hits that move first time again.
From the he does all the moves from the first attempt.
Very, very good climber.
So, wir gehen noch einmal in die Schule, wir zwei. Aber das war ja eine unserer Finalistinnen, die uns das gerade beigebracht hat.
Currently sitting in 9th place, just as he is. Lots of people supporting him on Facebook. Into the Fig 4. Look at that, so solid. Hanging one-handed, no pressure, no problem.
No hesitation.
4 minutes left on the clock. Into the ice now on that horizontal section. Reaches up high with the left hand, using that height to his advantage. High now with the left hand. Using a heel hook in the ice there, look at that. Strong techers. Heel hook. First person we've seen do that.
So smooth.
Really, really nice technique here. Pleasure to watch the 19-year-old Korean. Just totally at ease with each move.
Mm-hmm.
And if you did miss our comment before, he's currently climbing with a broken toe. So he'll probably be glad to do in the figure fours now.
Yep.
Instead of having to kick in. Spoke too soon as he kicked in. Reaches up for clip number 10. There it is. So he's now a minute and 36 slower than Tomilov. Does need to pick up that pace. reaches out far ahead of him for clip number 11. Casual through this horizontal section. Shirin Shabastari's just joined us. Oh, hey Shirin. You're just in time. We'll be having another Iranian athlete. You've missed the first two. Mohammad Reza Safdarian will be competing later on today in the men's semi-finals here. The 2018 UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup in Rabenstein.
Konzentriert und fokussiert hier im Parcours Haken für Haken und Schritt für Schritt seinen Eisritt.
So now he's in the ice, we can expect to see him accelerate, but he is a little bit too slow to be keeping up with the pace here. Just less than a minute on the clock. Yeah, I think it's the left foot. You saw then he was really hesitant to kick with the left. Just to fill you in, if you are just joining us, Hyung Sub Lim, the 19-year-old Korean on your screen, is climbing with a broken toe.
And we have to admit that it's not really bad climbing.
No, he's climbing really well.
With
really,
broken toe.
really well.
It's a really good climbing.
Hits
with
it.
Broken toe.
Hits the point on the bottom of the head wall, kicks a large chunk of ice off there. Matches in high on that right hand. Over into the backhand with the left. Can he make clip number 15 with 14 seconds to go? He has made it.
So strong.
And that's his time, but hits the hold on the left side of that volume. Puts him into 6th place. I don't think that's going to be enough.
I don't think
finals,
so.
But you know what? What a brilliant effort. So good. Great effort. He's happy as well. Awesome work from Hyung Sub Lim.
Big hands for Korea!
We have another Russian athlete out next, Katya.
Who is this?
Alexei Tomilov.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard of him?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
It's just a brother of Maxim.
He is,
Who we
indeed.
saw just a few minutes ago.
Yeah. Alexei, the older brother.
Yes.
34 years old.
Yes.
Finished 5th overall last year. Took a silver medal in Sazfei. The year before, finished 4th overall. Took silver in Bozeman, 3rd in Chongsong. Looking at his Rabenstein results, last year he finished 5th here, 4th the year before, and 3rd the year before that. So he has got a good history here. Those are your provisional results. Expect changes there. Expect a lot of changes.
Yes, I expect a lot of changes.
We've still got to climb some serious athletes, the likes of Nikolai Kuzovlev, Nikolai Primarov,
Yes.
Mohammad Reza Safdarian, and then some of the young guns too, Noah Bake, Dmitry Grebenikov, Marshalov, Tristan Ladovov, Luna Ladovov.
Yes.
I mean, we could have a whole new top 8.
I think the list will change.
I think the list will change too. If you are wanting some action, then you should definitely stay tuned here to the men's semi-finals in Rabenstein.
Because all the action is just ahead.
It is indeed.
Schön. Dieses Wort habe ich noch nicht gehört heute noch nicht gesagt. Nach oben pushen. Push it up. And push it down. And push it up.
Das ist eine Frage der Jugend, das verstehst du nicht mehr.
So. Okay, danke schön.
And here's Alexei Tomilov starting his attempt.
So he started from Russia, Alexei Tomilov.
So, das ist der Zweitplatzierte, warte mal, der Zweitplatzierte aus Saspe. Okay, Vierter, die Brüder muss man am Vornamen unterscheiden. Vierter ist geworden, der Bruder Maxim, den wir schon gesehen haben. Landete dort auf Rang 2. Secondo dei fratelli Tomilov, quarto a Sasveli, fratello appunto abbiamo avuto occasione di sottolinearlo, è arrivato secondo, quindi il più forte in gara, il più forma perché l'altro russo...
So moves into the undercut now for that powerful move up and left around the structure. So let's see how he does this move. His brother cruised this move earlier. Reaches over with the right hand, misses it first time, hits it second time. Reaches up into the back of that hanging splinter. Five minutes left on the clock for Alexei Tomilov. He's 24 seconds behind the fastest time, which just so happens to be his brother's. Left hand up now onto the next box. 2 seconds behind his brother now. He's speeding up. Makes the clip at number 9.
Nummer 6 am Rücken. Das ist einer der beiden Brüder. Tomilov. Alexei Tomilov. Ja, jetzt auch diese tolle Nahaufnahme. Und jetzt ging er weiter weg mit dem Theodin. Dann kriegt er noch einmal so einen.
Moving leftwards confidently into clip 11.
Und wir verlieren mit jeder Stunde hier in Rabenstein einen Rad.
3:30 left on the clock now. Athletes have a total of 7 minutes 30 seconds to climb this route, so he's already used 4 minutes of that time. Cuts loose, kicks in hard into the underside of the wood. Strong into the ice.
And just 17 seconds behind his brother.
His little brother.
His little brother.
Do they have any brotherly rivalry? Do they compete with each other? Are they competitive or are they supportive of each other?
I think on the competition, everybody is just they're athletes, no matter brother or not brothers. So but still they're really good friends.
2 minutes 25 on the clock. He steps leftwards now and approaches the head wall. This is where we'll see Alexei Tomilov accelerate.
Needs to be really careful with the ice X, what he left in the ice.
Of course, if you don't know already, then if you drop your ice axe,
yeah,
it's game over.
Game's over.
You are out of there.
Sie wollen natürlich auch Geld reinbringen. Deshalb hat er angefangen, also es war Schweiz, jetzt kommt es von Rabenstein und dann geht weiter Korea, China.
Greetings to everybody that is watching. If you are just joining us, you're watching Alexei Tomilov climbing in the men's semi-final. We're about halfway through the semi-final. 8 men and 8 women will go through to the finals later today. Women's semi-finals was earlier. You can catch the replay of that on YouTube or Facebook. But I would recommend waiting until the men's semi-finals is finished.
Yes.
There will be a delay in the start of the finals broadcast. Doing my best to get that information for you guys. As soon as I have it, you will have it. The best way to stay tuned for that is to subscribe to the UIAA YouTube channel or to like the UIAA on Facebook. You'll be notified when we go live, so you won't miss a thing. Look at him now, really approaching the top of that structure with 46 seconds to go.
Just 22 seconds behind Maxim still. And Alexei has 25 seconds left until the time is over for him.
Big reach with that left hand. Hits it second time.
Hits his legs so strong.
He's got a very powerful kick. Makes clip 19, which puts him... Oh, he's popped! But his time was run out anyway.
Exactly in time.
19 clips, which puts him into second place.
Second place.
Behind his brother. Not bad.
But I think they're both in finals.
Do you?
I think so.
It's a bold statement because we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 athletes.
10 athletes. So, okay, we will see.
Katya Feoktistova thinks that Alexei and Maxim Tomilov have done enough to make finals. There's only one way to find out.
I hope so, and I think so.
Well, we'll soon see. Alexei Marshallov will climb next, followed by Tristan Ladovon. We'll see if those two can make any threats to those finals positions. Tristan Ladovon made the finals back in Saas-Fee last week.
Ja, ganz simpaticissimo Tomilov, che ringrazia. Und man sieht, sie schwitzen, die Kerle, ja. Die schwitzen, es geht ja nicht ganz ohne. Das heißt, wenn man schwitzt, da kommt der Saft raus, da strengt man sich an. Ihrer Main-Sponsor auf Face haben wir gesehen, eingeblendet und hier die weiteren. Noch einmal Dankeschön und Saleva für die Ausstattung. Selbstverständlich auch an Parteiental. Tourismus und Südtirol, ja, Südtirol.
Und ein Dankeschön natürlich an alle Freiwilligen hier aus Rabenstein und Moos und woher sie alle kommen, Provion und unserer Gegend, die alle hier mithelfen, dass das wirklich hier stattfinden kann. Die bieten Helferlein und einfach nur grandios, was hier Jahr für Jahr stattfinden kann.
Ich muss dich jetzt wieder ein bisschen allein lassen, weil ich jetzt wieder zum wirklich...
So here's our next athlete, Alexei Marshallov from St. Petersburg. Alexei trains with Anastasia Zazdravnik and Dmitry Maslov. And here he goes. 7 minutes 30 on the clock to begin. So far we've seen no tops on this route. Will Alexei Marshallov be the first?
Der Rekordhalter vom letzten Jahr, der Armin Hufner, ist der da? Alexei, dabei, dabei. E con Alexei Marshallov ci aspettano ancora 10 atleti fino all'ultimo, il 20° dalla Russia, anche l'ultimo che poi ci aspetta qui alle semifinali.
Ja, die
Poi
Selina,
grande
Debo, ist noch mal
finale
dran.
alle 18. Die Selina?
Ja, die Selina will jetzt noch einmal, sie sagt, sie will die 30er Marke will sie knacken.
One more Russian athlete,
Jetzt schon zum
Alexei.
Wieso denn das?
So you know Alexei?
He was also in the final last weekend in Sasfe, and he took 5th position, as I remember.
Yeah.
So I think he has a great technique, and he trains with Kurukanogi team, as you can see on his t-shirt. So he is from St. Petersburg, and as I know, the past year he spent quite, he had quite full of trainings. So, and he is expecting to be in the final, I think.
Well, he'll have to climb to get in there.
Yes, and last weekend I think he did just great job, because the last year I think it was he was in the finals just a couple of times, or maybe once. So let's check his results from the last year.
So last year he finished 18th overall and didn't make finals.
He didn't
Placed 9th in Beijing, 14th in Cheongsong, and 16th in Rabenstein. He made finals in Sasfe in 2016, where he placed 7th. But yes, last week, as you correctly said, he placed 5th.
5th, yes. He was just, I remember, he was super happy about the performance.
He was super happy.
Yes,
That's great.
he has a great supporter here. It's his wife. She is also with him on this competition.
Reaches over to those small holds in the hanging box between 8 and 9. Reaches up with the left hand.
He definitely improved the climbing shape since last winter, and we can see this, I think.
Und ist schon da. Es gibt ein paar Fragen zur Route von den Offiziellen und alles natürlich wird jetzt schon vorbereitet für das große Finale ab 18 Uhr.
Stanislav's got in touch on Facebook to say, Davai, Davai, Alexei. Makes that clip at number 12 and moves onto that hanging ice bollard. Looking really good so far.
Eine große Show haben werden und jetzt hier im Halbfinale oder spätestens dann im Finale.
So now accelerating through that, just taking a moment to have a shake before he then moves round the left hand side and onto that head wall.
So, hey, Russian friends, you are so silent. Can I hear you? I need a divide.
Marshallov very smart, wrapping the rope over that ice bollard to avoid drag. Reaches up with the right hand. Matches in the low grip to then make clip number 15. Really smart climbing here by Marshallov. 1 minute 49 left on the clock. 35 seconds behind the leader.
dann Fünfter geworden. Auch eine Adresse, dieser Alexei Marschalov.
Excellent style here, moving really well, very confident. It's a great clip. So moves on now from clip 16. Reaches over to the straight into that crescent Stein, skipping the move. Really nice style. Just skip the move altogether there, Katja.
Yeah. And 1 minute left, so...
That's going to really help his time, because that's a move that he skipped.
Yeah, but how do you think until where he can reach during 1 minute?
I have no idea. He could do
can
anything,
he reach Maxim?
He's certainly not going to top, is he?
Yeah, but how do you think, can he reach Maxim result? Or Alexei?
I just don't know. If he can make clip 18, that would be excellent for him.
That would be excellent, yeah. So he has just 40 seconds left on the clock. And for now, he's on 6th position.
Yeah, that's correct. A lot of people reaching this 18th clip.
Yeah. 20 seconds left, and even from here I can hear the scream of his coach standing there and just leading, helping him.
There's clip 19. He's going to make it in time. Brilliant work. That puts him into second.
Just 4 seconds left. 2, 1.
Oh, and another pop. So, joint first, possibly second, depending on how the judges score that one.
Just brilliant work.
Really good work.
Let's see the result, the new results, on what position he's now.
We'll keep our eye on those. Up next is Tristan Ladevant.
New French star.
The Ladevant brothers, or Frère Ladevant, been nothing short of spectacular in the pre-season European Cup and last week in Sazfé too. If you didn't see the video of Tristan Ladevant throwing himself across the wall, all points off dyno during the semi-finals, and you need to search that one out and watch it, because it was definitely one of the highlights of my entire ice climbing commentary career. It was unbelievable. Marshaloff there, moving well through the ice barrel. He'll have to wait and see if he's done enough to make it through to the finals later today.
Alexei Marschalov, der war jetzt dran und jetzt geht's zurück von Russland nach Frankreich.
Ja, aber ich lade die Zuschauer ein, auch einen Blick zum Kistenwettbewerb, Bierkistenklettern zu werfen, weil das war wirklich beeindruckend, weil der Tour fängt ja an zu schwingen, weißt du? Da muss man die Ruhe bewahren. So. Sie war ja auch schon im Fernsehen, Sat.1 hat sie gefilmt. Neulich war sie da. Hat mir der Papa erzählt, sie ist eine aus Stulz, 3 Geschwister. Die Mama stammt aus Rabenstein. Deshalb.
Ja, du warst jetzt lang genug drüben, um das alles zu erfahren.
Du hast mich vermisst, ich weiß.
Ja.
Gut, schauen wir nochmal ins Rennen. Allora, torniamo sulla gara. In Francia, benissimo. Tristan Ladevant. Okay, sollen wir ein bisschen singen? Der wird jetzt gesichert. Ed Sheeran, I'm in love with the shape of you.
So as you can see from those live results that were just on your screen, Alexei Marshaloff stays in front of Alexei Tomilov, and Maxim Tomilov now sits in first place. And here is Tristan Ladevant, the older of the two Ladevant brothers, 19 years old. And let's see what he's got here in this men's semi-finals. Last week he made finals in Sazfé. He'll be looking to do 2 in a row.
Aus Frankreich, Tristan Ladevant. Und dann geht es wieder zurück nach Korea und Russland und nochmal Frankreich, Russland, Iran, Kanada sind auch noch dran. Also bunt gemixt hier dieses Semifinale.
Genau, und wir brauchen keinen Schritt tun und sehen die Welt.
Es wird immer kälter und kälter, von dem her wäre es nicht schlecht, wenn wir uns ein bisschen bewegen. Weil es dauert ja noch, also 18 Uhr, das große Finale.
So in these opening moves, Tristan Ladevon is looking pretty fast. He's got really good style. He is 27 seconds behind the fastest climbers so far, but I fully expect to see him pick up that pace as he reaches that horizontal ice, just taking his time for these first moves. Big reach with the left hand, hits it first time. Awesome work there. Very strong from the 19-year-old Frenchman. Big reach with the right hand.
Dalla Francia abbiamo Marion Thomas, seconda aus Russland, dalla Russia, Russia, Maria Edler.
Of course, earlier we saw the women's semi-final and we saw Marion Thomas, 23-year-old French climber, qualify for the finals. If you weren't aware of that, there was a technicality that meant that Marion Filipova doesn't qualify. Marion Filipova used a out-of-bounds hold, and so Marion Thomas qualifies. Tristan Ladevon currently sitting in 12th place in this attempt. Needs to keep moving nice and fast to be in with a legitimate chance of a finals position. Needs to really open it up now.
Und auch da ist es spannend, es bleibt spannend nach wie vor. Hier in Rabenstein, in der Eisarena, Eiskletterarena mit dem Turm über 25 Meter groß. Die Wände dann 14 und 15 Meter, einzigartig im Alpenraum und überhaupt.
Und es gibt heute noch den Rekordversuch, um den Rekord von letzten Jahr einzustellen, dieses extra Speedrennen, das es gibt auf den 25 Meter.
Moves out of that first horizontal ice section, gets his feet down, up into the hanging volumes now.
16,16 Sekunden die Zeit, die es zu schlagen gilt.
53 seconds behind the Tomilovs. Really needs to speed up if he wants to be in with a finals position contention. Left hand across to the underside of that hanging volume. Feet cut loose there. Manages to get the fig four in over that left hand. Reaches down with the left. Nice, silky smooth position in there to put that fig nine in on the left. Bracing himself with the right.
Aus Frankreich, Tristan Ladevon ist unterwegs auf seiner Route. Richtung Finale. Schafft er es oder schafft er es?
Really good speed now, needs to keep it going. Excellent reach up with that left hand. Allez Tristan. A lot of switching between fours and nines. Tricky movement.
Dienstag und Freitag und Samstag und Sonntag geöffnet. Abends am Dienstag und am Freitag von 19 bis 22:30 Uhr und dann am Samstag und Sonntag 13:30 bis 19 Uhr. Das ganze Equipment kann man ausleihen.
2 minutes 22 seconds left as he makes the move to clip to the hold next to clip 12. It's really interesting watching this, Katja. I think what we saw in Saz Fei from Tristan was great athleticism.
Yes.
And kind of like bold confidence, you know, like a youthful confidence.
Yeah.
Which is what saw him climbing so well in the semi-finals on moves that the guys with much more experience were being more scared on.
I think that Tristan is more a speed climber, as I know.
He's a great speed climber, yeah. But what I'm saying is, there in Saz Fei, where you needed to kind of be unafraid, be bold, he did it. Here, where you just need to climb fast, the guys with more experience seem to know that.
Yeah.
And Tristan, because he's just doing the same as they're doing now, the playing field is more level.
So he's on the 9th position right now, and 1 minute 20 seconds left.
He has no time to stop and rest. He's got to go.
He got to go. He needs to be really careful with this ice barrel and not to get stuck with the rope, just to let him go easy up. And just 1 minute and 20 seconds behind Maxim and the other guys.
Makes clip 16.
43 seconds left on the clock.
Hits that Stein in the crescent hold.
He's flying actually now.
Now he's moving, but it's too late.
Yeah.
Too little, too late, I think, for Tristan Ladevon. We'll have to wait and see. Reaches up to make clip 17. He's going to have to throw himself at this next move.
He just got 15 seconds left and no time to stop at all.
He's not quite sure what he's doing.
Yeah.
Throws up, misses first time. Hits it second.
Good.
Oh, it just pops there. His foot got stuck. Timed out as well.
Yeah, not very good day for Tristan.
But still climbed well. He had been suffering from a bicep injury. You can actually see him holding his bicep there.
Yeah.
He received treatment on that yesterday.
Okay, so I see.
Perhaps that was what was holding him back.
Injured.
I would say that's definitely affected his performance there. Nevertheless, still to finish in 7th as it stands. It's unlikely that he'll make it through to the finals later. But a brilliant effort from the 19-year-old Frenchman.
Mich freuen. Was hat sie gesagt?
Ja, sie ist auf dem Weg für Kanada zurück. Ich hoffe schon, dass sie entsprechend vorbeikommt. Da ist man schon frei. Ich gehe davon aus, dass sie sich so schafft. Aber wenn es Probleme mit dem Flug oder irgendetwas gibt, dann schafft sie es halt ganz knapp oder gar nicht.
Aber sie legt eine Pause heuer ein, oder im Weltcup? Oder nur hier in Rabenstein oder insgesamt?
Nein, sie generell im Weltcup pausiert sie. Sie hat Europacup-Etappen bestritten und dann ist sie ganz klar dabei gewesen. Dann hofft man vielleicht, gibt es nächstes Jahr das Comeback wieder und wir sehen die Lokalmatadoren wieder in Rom stehen da.
Gemeinsam mit der Selina.
Ich wollte nicht das letzte Wort haben, Emanuel.
Das habe immer ich.
Danke, Reinhard.
Dankeschön an Präsidenten und Bauernmeister, gemeinsam mit Christoph Fitscher, den wir gestern gesehen haben. Ja, mittlerweile gibt es einen neuen am Start, immer noch Korea.
Jetzt kommt Korea dran, Young Lee.
So now on your screens we have Young Lee of South Korea. Another talented Korean athlete, pretty new to the circuit. Competed in Chamonix last year, finished 17th. Competed here in last week in Sasfe, placed 12th.
Siamo tornati in Corea con Young Lee, poi passiamo di nuovo in Russia con Nikolai Kuzovlev. Grande Kuzovlev che nello speed a Sasfe in Svizzera settimana scorsa è arrivato primo classificato.
Name of the game, as we've said already, very much about climbing as fast as possible through these moves. There's no particularly hard moves on this route. It's all about speed. 7.5 minutes to get as high as you can, as fast as you can. As it stands, we have no tops. Young Lee is our 8th from last competitor. So the whole list of current qualifiers for the finals could still change. And Young Lee could be the first person to change it.
già competitrice in Coppa del Mondo, che speriamo di poter salutare qui al parterre, qui appena arriva, se riesce a arrivare, il viaggio dal Canada.
I've just had some information as well from the organisers here, and we are aiming to go live with the broadcast as scheduled with the finals. So finals is due to start at 6 o'clock local time, and all being well, we will continue with that schedule. We'll be live here in Rabenstein from 5:50 p.m. local time. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and like on Facebook, the UIAA channel. You'll be notified of when we do go live, so you don't miss out on any of the action.
Die Nummer 14, insgesamt 20 Athleten hier im Halbfinale, also ihr seid super, wir sind alle noch zahlreich hier und wir halten durch, die Kälte wird mehr und mehr, wir schaffen es und wer eine Pause will, einfach rein ins Warme und ein Glühwein trinken, einen Tee und dann geht's weiter bis zum bitteren Ende. Männer der Berge erwarten uns heute Abend und die brauchen uns natürlich zum Abfeiern hier in Rabenstein. Und natürlich die Lichtershow gibt es auch noch, sobald es dunkel ist. Ab 18 Uhr.
You can see the Korean team there cheering on their teammate. And he's looking really strong so far, Katja.
Yeah, he's also the new member, as I know. As we saw him also on the Malbun, I think.
Yeah.
He's, yeah, all Korean team is strong. I think they travel with Won Sun-shin and she helps them with some advice and she... Maybe the coach of them, do you know?
No, they have a coach. They have a couple of coaches, actually. I'm sure they help each other, though. You see there, he's 30 seconds behind
but
the fastest time.
We can see that he's quite confident and he knows what to do, so he's just moving so smooth and really technical. It's great to see.
Needs to get better at clipping, though.
Needs to go just a little bit faster, I think.
With clips like that, you don't want to be hesitating. You want to make it first time. That extra second or two that you waste isn't just time that's gone off the clock, it's also energy that's gone off your arms.
Exactly.
Hits number 12, the hold by clip 12 there.
Moving really carefully from one barrel?
Yeah, it's like a barrel or a volume.
Volume to another one.
And there
it's
he's onto
really
that.
Precise and just careful, just no need to lose legs.
Strong core there.
Impressive climb of the new members, because I think we've got a good next generation.
For sure, but they have someone good to look up to, I guess. In Won Sun-shin and Hyung Park.
Yeah.
World champions. So here he goes, moving round the corner, moving the left-hand side. Another clip that just wasn't quite slick enough. It's really interesting to see those finer details in these athletes that do make all the difference. Deep lock there on that right bicep.
And he also, you will see, he put the rope over this ice barrel.
Smart.
Smart.
Oh, feet pop, but he manages to hold it. That deep lock off the right arm.
Need to be really careful here.
Hits it second time. 1 minute 23 on the clock.
Where is Korea?
So Jung Hyun Lee now moving through the Stein off that crescent hold. into the upper part of the wall. 55 seconds on the clock as he makes clip number 17. Big reach with the right.
Very impressive climbing skills. Here is the lead.
Hits the hole on the left side of those tessellated volumes. 30 seconds remaining as he makes clip number 18. This has really become a cut-off point for many of the athletes now.
It's impressive work of new young climbers.
16 remaining.
He's really flying.
Awesome.
He wants to fight.
Hits clip 19.
Really fast get.
What? He's not going to make clip 20 though, as he times out there, matched in on that hold, but he will get that hold. That definitely counted. Awesome work there. Climbs.
But I think he was 5 seconds ahead of Marshalov.
Yep.
So he's on the first position then.
I can't remember which hold Marshalov touched. He's either second
I don't remember.
or first.
So let's just see the
We'll
results.
wait to see the replay.
Let's wait until the results.
Brilliant effort nonetheless there from Young-Yeon Lee. Strong climbing. And he held that so well there. Little pop of the tool with the left hand.
Still kept the balance and
Caught his
didn't let himself to fall.
It's a great effort. Big shout out to Alistair Jolly and family. They're watching at home in Scotland. Great to have you all on board. Happy birthday again to Elsa for earlier this week. And Blair, fist bump to you, big guns. Katya, I believe you have to leave me now.
Yes, I think I need to leave already.
Because you're coming back later for a podium.
Yes,
and you need your team kit.
Yeah, I need to go to take my stuff for the podium, and
So,
I see you later, I think.
Well, in that case, I'll say a huge thank you to you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you from everyone at home. I'm sure they've fully enjoyed your commentary. Don't forget to tune in to the next competition in China.
Yes.
You'll be there?
Yes, sure.
So you'll be able to see Katya Fyoktistova winning a gold medal there in a week's time.
Yes, it will be like this.
No pressure. So you get going. Thanks so much.
It was a pleasure to talk with you, Liam.
Da bauen sich ja immer wieder über den Organisationsaufgaben auch Freundschaften auf, kann man sagen. Und deshalb ist es schön.
So now we have Nikolai Kuzovlev on the screen. Nikolai, you probably heard that door slamming. That was Katya away. Subtle. Nikolai Kuzovlev is very talented. We know that much. He, of course, managed to take the gold medal in speed last week in Sazfe. He finished second overall in the competition last year, currently ranked number 2 in the world. Silver medal in Durango, gold medal in Beijing, and 2 bronze medals. 1 here in Rabenstein and 1 in Chamonix for the World Championships. Let's see how he fares on this route. As we know, it's all about speed. Considering he has a gold medal in that this season, we'd hope that he can manage it. Climbing fast and confidently is the way to top this route. We're still yet to see a top, but we're also yet to see any very hard moves.
Klingt ganz nach Ballett. Aber immer noch mittendrin in seinem Run. Der Russe Nikolai Kuzovlev.
If you are just joining us, you're tuned in live to the men's semi-finals of the 2018 UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup here in Rabenstein. Thanks so much for joining us, and of course thank you to our title sponsors of the tour, the North Face. If you'd like to join in with the conversation, then you can leave us a comment on Facebook or a message in the chat box on YouTube. You can also join in the social conversation using the hashtag UIAA Ice Climbing. You can contact me directly on @Liam Lonsdale using Instagram, Facebook or Twitter. It's always great to hear from you guys. Where are you tuned in from? Who are you cheering for? If you're enjoying the action and you think others might too, then make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. The more you do that, the more people will see it, the more people will enjoy it. Nikolai Kuzovlev on the screen. Very talented Russian climber. 35 years old. He's based in Tyumen in Russia. It's a very strong climbing background area. It's actually the same place as one of the best sport speed climbers in the world, Yulia Kaplina. That's where she's based and trains.
Ja, jetzt hört man Russland auch aus den zweiten Reihen. Dabei, auch von unserer Seite.
So far he's moving pretty well through those initial clips in the horizontal section as he hits the barrel. Really smooth movement there, flicking between hands, dropping down onto the ice. Only 7 seconds behind the fastest time, set by Alexei Tomilov. Kuzovlev does have a reputation for climbing through these lead events very quickly. In fact, in Chamonix at the World Championships last year, he was very, very close to taking the gold medal. He was easily faster than silver and gold placed medals Yannick Letard and Hyung Park, but just popped off before the top, which cost him his medal position. If anyone has the ability to get up to the top of this route today, Nikolai Kuzovlev is definitely one of those people.
Wir wünschen uns auf alle Fälle ein ganz spannendes Finale hier. Startet ja um 18 Uhr das Ganze. Schau mal kurz rüber. Ja, jetzt wird es ja natürlich auch hier wieder mal zur Pflicht, den Blick nach oben zu werfen.
Looks really strong now, Kuzovlev. Moving into that Stein on the crescent hold. Cranks hard off it, shaking with the left hand. Big lock off that left bicep. Up with the right. Shout out to Sheila, who's cheering for the French. We've already seen Tristan Ladavant and Nathan Claire competing so far today. We've still got Luna Ladavant, the younger of the two brothers, to compete. He'll be out, the athlete after the next one. Big reach from Kuzovlev there. Misses it first time. Hits it second time. Great clip with 30 seconds on the clock. Another deep lock off that right arm.
die Zuschauer ein, hin und wieder auch die Perspektive zu wechseln.
15 seconds remain.
Ist spannend von diesem Blickwinkel und von jenem Blickwinkel.
Opts to go for the hold before he clips. Makes the clip and time's out. That'll be interesting to see if the judges give him that or not. Either way, he'll be very close there to Young-Yeon Lee and Alexei Marshallov. That was, of course, Nikolai Kuzovlev.
Sie ist mittendrin.
So, Celine, wir sind alle bei dir.
Hier noch einmal die Bilder im Replay.
Während du die Celine anfeuerst, schaue ich auf das nächste Klassement. Es geht weiter mit Korea dann. Der dann als
Es waren
nächster starten wird.
30, aber ich weiß nicht, ob das 10.
Waren es 30?
Sie war auf die 30er. Ich weiß nicht, ob sie ganz oben war. Ich informiere mich jetzt einmal. Gilt das jetzt als 30 oder nicht?
Ja, das gilt. Sind es 30?
Selina, bravo! 30 Kisten! Wow! Ja.
Da gibt es halt noch was zum Feiern für die Selina. Super! E partiamo col prossimo atleta, der nächste Eiskletterer aus Korea. Startet in diesen Sekunden Jung-Hyo Kwon. Als 15. ist sie im Halbfinale, insgesamt 20, also nur mehr die letzten 5 hier. Dann haben wir es überstanden in der Kälte hier, Halbfinale der Männer ab 18 Uhr. In der Zwischenzeit gehen wir uns auf.
So now on your screen, Jung-Hye Kwon, another Korean athlete today. 41-year-old Korean, placed 14th last week in Sazfei. Finished 10th overall last year with an 11th place finish in Durango, a 10th in Cheongsong, 2 8th place finishes in Sazfei and here in Rabenstein, and a 9th place in Champagny. He'll be looking to make another finals here this year after making it here last year, and especially after missing out on finals in Sazfei last week.
Ja, unterwegs auch hier. Aber natürlich.
Fast competitor, great style, good motion. Let's see how he copes.
Hat die 30 Kisten eingestellt vom Armin Buchler vom letzten Jahr. Auch sie hat es so weit geschafft.
Into that difficult move with the left hand, hits it first time. Really, really strong. Drops the left leg into the Fig 9. 5:18 on the clock.
So, wir haben jetzt Korea am Start mit Jung-Hye Kwon und dann geht es wieder nach Frankreich zu Luna Ladevant. Dann geht es wieder nach Russland, nochmal Russland und dann der Auftritt vom großen Safdari.
Can see there Jung-Hye Kwon is currently a minute behind the pace.
Aus Kanada gibt es den Noah
We know that the guys have got to move really fast here.
Das war jetzt wirklich beeindruckend mit der Selina, mit diesen 4 Kisten. Ich glaube, irgendwann mal ist sie auch langweilig geworden, sonst wäre immer auch noch 40 Kisten kommen.
Aber die 30 hat sie geschafft, oder?
No moves that are particularly hard, but lots of moves that are quite hard, and a lot of climbing to do in the 7.5 minutes that the guys are allotted.
Unsere Heldin, die Selina. Daheim zwischen Rabenstein und Schulz.
Korean team very vocal, down on the floor, cheering on their teammate as he cruises through this horizontal section.
Ja, der wird angefeuert hier, der Mann aus Korea. Die nächsten 5.
Reaching along for clip number 11. 47 seconds behind the pace now, gradually picking it up.
Konzentration natürlich, lässt nicht ab. Sempre lì in piena concentrazione, pienamente conscio delle mosse da farsi per raggiungere il risultato. E chiaramente il
Confidently into the ice barrel now. Kicking down into the ice as he moves along that bollard.
top 8 atleti della giornata odierna.
E ci mancano ancora 5 atleti, no? Con Jung Kwon. Ci aspettano ancora atleti dalla Francia, 2 atleti dalla Russia, un atleta dall'Iran e un atleta dal Canada.
Moves round the left-hand side of that bollard and approaches the head wall. 2 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock.
Ich bin sowas von gespannt auf diese Lichtershow.
Ja, du darfst auch gespannt sein.
Muss die anders sein? Denkt ihr, dass das Eis, das dann schimmert in den vielen
Das
Farben,
wird
wenn es
das
dunkel
Fantasy
wird?
World. Im Wunderland werden wir sein. Im
Finding a little bit of pace here now as he approaches the trickier moves, big moves on this head wall. Kicking in hard.
Ja, heißen tut, dass die Männer der Berge ganz gut beim weiblichen Publikum ankommen. Und deshalb ganz viele
Places the Stein left-handed into the crescent. Move that we saw Alexei Marshallov skipping earlier.
in weiter Ferne ein Jet. Quert den Himmel hier im Winterpassaia.
Matches in on the high grip for the right hand. Big move to the top. Over on the left-hand side of that tessellated triangular volume. 45 seconds left as he makes clip number 18. Another big move now, and look, he's made up so much time, only 19 seconds behind, after being almost a minute behind. Just struggling to place that left hand. Gets it there, now third time. 21 seconds remain for Jung Kwon as he hits the 19th. He needs to make that clip at 19. He makes it with 10 seconds remaining. If he can hit that next hold, he'll be in first place. He has hit it. That puts him into first place. And he's going to time out before he clips, I think. Oh, that's a tight one. We'll have to wait and see if the judges give it to him. Very, very strong effort there from Young Hye Kwon, the 41-year-old South Korean. Brilliant attempt. So close to the top. No top for him, but he is now in first place.
So, Deborah. Andiamo a guardare. Lass uns das Ganze nochmal probieren. Frankreich, Russland, Irland.
Awesome work there from Young Hye Kwon. Saw him reach up with that left hand, and as the clock died down, just don't know how many seconds with the replay, but he got that clip just on the buzzer. We'll see whether the judges gave it to him or not. Either way, he sits in first place. Two Koreans, Young Lee and Young Hye Kwon, ahead of the Russians now. So those are the rankings as it stands. Lucas Gertz in 8th, Nathan Clare 7th, Maxim Tomilov and Alexei Tomilov in 6th and 5th respectively. Nikolai Kuzovlev in 4th, Alexei Marshallov in 3rd, Young Yeon Lee in 2nd, and you just saw him now, Young Hye Kwon climbed his way into first place. Making up the bottom half of the table, Tristan Ladovon just outside finals position in 9th, Sergei Tarasov in 10th, Tom Ballard in 11th, Hyung Sub Lim in 12th, Masoud Zainali in 13th, Mushtaqa Sabhafi in 14th, and Jonathan Brown in 15th position. We have got 5 more athletes for you this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and the next one is 17-year-old French climber Luna Ladovon. Luna has had a spectacular pre-season, winning European Cup titles. He missed out on the finals in Saas-Fee, but he's definitely a strong contender for finals here in Rabenstein. Almost lost my words then as his feet cut loose on that first move. That would not have been a good start. Now Luna can climb fast, that is one thing we are certain of. And as I've said all along through the semi-finals, the crux here today is how fast you climb. There are no particularly hard moves, certainly by the standards that we saw in Saas-Fee last week. All the moves are fairly positive, it just requires confidence and speed. Luna Ladovon approaching clip number 3. Just checking his hold, checking the placement. That's clip number 3. Currently 1 second behind our fastest climber so far, Alexei Tomilov. Sorry, it was Maxim Tomilov that got to that clip fastest. A little bit confusing there. Big pull through of some slack there at 3 to make a high clip for 4. Skips a move and goes straight into the undercut there. Oh no, he doesn't. Bad eyes. There's the undercut. Needs to press hard off those feet. Big lock required here. Needs to build the feet high, that's it. Pulling really hard on that undercut. A lot of body tension required. Solid clip. Lost a few seconds there, but expect him to pick those up in the next section.
Wieder herrliche Einstellungen seitlich mit dem Objektiv, mit dem Tele, ganz nah dran. Ja, jetzt sieht man.
If there's one thing to be said, it certainly looks like Luna Ladovon's enjoying himself at this point.
Ganz persönlich hautnah und genau. Immer wieder den Pickel zwischen den Zähnen und es geht schon weiter. Inkredibile. Bellissime le immagini che ci mostrano gli atleti veramente a pochi centimetri. Allez la France!
4:22 on the clock for Luna Ladavant. There's his brother, older brother Tristan, who was climbing with an injured bicep today. 30 seconds behind the pace now. Ale Luna.
Ja, ist ein Klassiker immer wieder, auch in solchen Sportarten.
Picking up the pace now, 3:30 left.
Ja, er speedet ab hier, richtig abspeeding.
Clip 11 made for Luna Ladavant. Still 30 seconds behind Marshallov, Tomilov, Kuzovlev. The Russians really, really fast through this middle section.
Ja, man wird so richtig in den Bann gezogen, wenn man solchen Athleten zuschaut.
Kicks his feet into that bollard as he goes fig 4 on the left hand.
Und wie jetzt? Einfach nur um die eigene Achse und schon ist er einen ganzen Meter weitergekommen.
Es ist einfach auch schön zuzuhören, wie die Fans, die Freunde mit dabei sind.
Makes clip 12. Now he commits 100% to the ice bollard. There's 13. No, not quite. Not using the ice for his feet here. Come on, Luna. Is he going to fig 4 this whole thing? No, he finally works out to put his feet in. 2:21 left on the clock. He's really accelerating now as he makes that clip. Takes a second to shake. 2 minutes and 10 now. The clock ticking down. Luna Ladavant still with 5 clips to go before that top ice block. Needs to really pick up that pace if he wants to be in with a chance of qualifying for the finals. Would be his first senior finals in a World Cup. Left hand into the Stein. Places his feet into the ice. Long reach off that left hand. Rethinks it. Really doesn't have the time now to hang on and think about these moves. He's just got to go instinctively and intuitively. 1:25 on the clock for Luna Ladavant. Makes clip 16. 42 seconds behind the pace. Reaches across with the right hand. Oh no, he's popped! Just getting tired there. Kicked his hand off in that fig 4. And that is definitely no finals for Luna Ladavant. That's a real shame for Luna Ladavant. He looked promising, but it just wasn't to be as he falls off there between clips 15 and 16. You see the left leg as it went over the right hand, just destabilised the pick. I think more than anything he was definitely tiring. Not his day. But another solid semi-finals performance. There's the current top 8 as it stands. Maxim Tomilov, Nathan Clare and Lucas Gertz will be watching very closely, as will Alexei Tomilov. All 4 of those climbers could be bumped out by Nikolai Primarov, Mohammad Reza Safdarian, Noah Bake and Dmitry Grebenikov. Such a shame there for Luna. But that's what happens. Flying through the athletes now, and we're out with our next one, which is Nikolai Primarov of Russia. Nikolai Primarov, very strong climber, 34 years old, finished 8th in Sazbay last week. He'd looked so good, but unfortunately due to a clipping technicality, finished in 8th in the finals. Last year he finished 12th overall. His best result was in Cheongsong, where he finished 4th. At this event last year he finished 10th. He missed the 2016 season due to injury. If you are just joining us, a very warm welcome. My name's Liam Lonsdale. You are watching the 2018 UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup men's lead semi-finals here in Rabenstein. Nikolai Primarov is 4th from last in this men's semi-final. We climb in reverse order, which means that he qualified in 4th position. Primarov just 22 seconds behind the pace at this moment in time. Not bad at all if he can keep that pace up.
Ja, und jetzt hängt er wieder mal, so als ob es nichts wäre, und schon hat er sich festgekrallt.
Big reach off that right hand into the eyes to kick across with the left foot. Very good afternoon to Carol, who's tuned in from Zermatt. Great to have her on board. No doubt she's enjoying watching the action as much as you all are at home. Nikolai just struggling with foot placements there on that first hanging volume. Hey Tikato Fitness. Lots of people tuned in here, there and everywhere. Almost 30,000 of you have been watching on Facebook today. We'll be live later for the men's final, which begins at 6 p.m. local time. It's now 4 p.m. local time. So these guys aren't going to have much time to rest. The broadcast will start 10 minutes prior to the finals beginning. So if you want to see the highlights from today so far, then make sure you tune in at 5:50 p.m. If you're enjoying the broadcast, don't forget you can share it with your friends and family. If you're watching on Facebook, just hit that share button. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can leave a comment in the comments box or hit those reaction buttons as well. Doing so pushes the broadcast out to more people, spreads the word about this awesome competition.
Ich hätte gern mal ein Foto da oben von mir, nicht da oben hängen. Nur das Problem, wie komme ich da hoch? Aber von da oben das Foto, das wäre genial.
Nikolai Primarov accelerating through this ice bollard now. Big reach to the end of that with the left hand, using that big wingspan. And now meets the base of the head wall. 10 seconds behind the pace. Takes a few moments to shake. Now if Primarov can accelerate, maybe we'll see our first top of the men's semi-final. Welcome to Damon Barnick, first timer watching a ice climbing competition. It's the men's semi-final of the Ice Climbing World Cup here in Rabenstein, Südtirol. Nikolai Primarov moving very well indeed on this steep head wall to finish. Solid clip there into number 16. Drop back off the pace a few seconds. People tuning in from Lithuania and all over the world. If you'd like to see the start lists, they're available online. I've posted the link in Facebook. Big reach and deep block off that left hand for Nikolai Primarov. Hits it no problem. 1 minute and 1 second remaining for Nikolai. Kicks the left leg over the right hand into the figure 4 position. Reaches up with the right hand, with the left hand, not quite hitting it. Hits it third time lucky. Needs clip number 18. 37 seconds remain. Primarov needs to pick up that pace now if he wants to be in with a chance of making it into the finals. He's very, very close. Clip 19 is going to be the crucial one. 23 seconds remain. Big launch off the left hand to hit it with the right. Make that clip, Nikolai. Oh, he pops off a big barn door there. Legs swinging round. Popped off the pick and inverted with 15 seconds to go. We'll have to wait and see if that's enough, but I don't think it will be for Nikolai Primarov. What a fall. Watch his feet, watch his hands. Very, very exciting stuff there, and he looked so solid. Just a little tired maybe at the end. Let's watch that replay. Kicked up with the left leg into the fig 4. Big move up and left at that point. Round the corner. Hit that no problem. And this was the point where he really needed to accelerate. The clock was dying down. He had 20 seconds to go. And he needed clip number 19. Launched up with the right hand. Now watch his left foot. Left foot comes up, right foot goes across, the left hand pops, and it's the placement of the left foot that's the problem. The left foot comes round, the whole thing accelerates his body, boom, right hand comes off, and he takes a nice old whipper there at the end. Good soft catch from the belayers, foot out to stop himself from banging his head. Falls like a pro and climbs like a pro. What an awesome effort there from Nikolai Primarov. Okay, next athlete. Mohammad Reza Safdarian. Mohammad Reza Safdarian has been sensational so far this year. He climbed so well in Tazfeh, qualifying in first place for both speed and lead. Got the first ever lead climbing medal for Iran in an ice climbing competition. Took a bronze medal home last week. And for sure this week he's looking to better that result. He's been training like a monster. He's in the shape of his life. Let's see what he can do here today. He's fast and athletic. I'm very excited to see him move through this route. So far, he's 8 seconds ahead of the pace. No surprises.
Auch dieser Mann hat sich seit dem letzten Jahr total nach vorne gearbeitet.
Places that undercut there. You can see it's an undercut because the head of the axe isn't against the structure. The head of the axe is against the structure, then we call that the Stein pull, where you can literally crank on the axe. This young Iranian climber, very, very positive in his movement, very confident in his movement. Reaches out backwards behind him into the underside of that volume, 10 seconds ahead of the pace. Really solid as he cuts loose and kicks into the underside of that volume. 25 years old, Mohammad Reza Safdarian. Last year he finished 17th overall. His best results were to make finals in both Saas-Fee and Chamonix, where he finished 8th in both. Clip 8, very easily made. Look at that, he's 10 seconds ahead of where Kuzovlev was. Another strong clip. 12 seconds, he's just picking up time. This is awesome work from the Iranian. Reaches down with that left hand to the underside of that volume. Really smooth work from Dreza here. And a good clip. He can just hold on all day, looking very relaxed, matching in on the high grip between 10 and 11. And there is number 11, 13 seconds ahead of the pace, 14 seconds ahead of the pace. Just adding seconds up all the time, and this is going to make all the difference. We've still not seen anyone top this route. We had Young-Hye Kwon, who hit the 20th clip. Still not sure whether or not that counted because it was right on the buzzer. But with a performance like this and the speed that he's climbing, Mohammad Reza Safdarian could definitely be in with a chance of hitting the top. Look at that, 21 seconds ahead. Young-Hye Kwon was 43 seconds behind him and almost topped. Reza is moving so well. Watch your feet, son. Kicks his feet back in and starts to move leftwards on that bollard. Really nice movement, flowing really well. Takes a breath. 3 minutes, 4 seconds remaining. He's 13 seconds ahead of the pace. If Reza Safdarian can keep this pace up and can carry that momentum on through to the finals, maybe we're going to see a second medal for Iran this season, and maybe it'll be even better than a bronze. Definitely a shining light of the sport, definitely a bright hope for the Iranian climbing team. 14 seconds still ahead of the pace. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Come on, Reza. Another big reach with the right hand. He just looks so comfortable right now. Just those little shakes between moves, keeping him fresh, keeping the momentum going. This is brilliant to watch. The improvement that we've seen from this guy and the whole Iranian team between this time last year and right now is just phenomenal. Big move now. Easily hits it. Come on, Dresser. Moves to the left side of that star volume. Those three tessellated triangles. Strong kick with the left foot. Gives him the stability to reach up and make clip number 18. Little fig 4 there to reach around that left side of the wall. There it is. Doesn't look 100% sure about it, but he's moving on. Now sits in 9th place. Big reach with the right hand, hits it at 19. He already has the clip. Look at that, he's almost a whole minute ahead of Young Ye Kwon, ahead of Young Yeon Lee, ahead of Marshaloff, ahead of Tomilov. He's absolutely flying. This is ridiculous. Mohammad Reza Safdarian is so fast right now. He has made clip 20. He is now, if he can take that next hold. Oh, come on, Dreza, let's have a top. Look at this. Excellent work. Reaches behind into the ice barrel. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the future of ice climbing right here. Mohammad Reza Safdarian has exponentially improved, and no one deserves this top today more than this young man. Look at that, with time to spare, 12 seconds. Needs that clip though if he wants to top. Pulls the rope. It's a tricky one. 6, 5. Oh, Dreza, come on! 3. He's not going to get it. No way. Can you believe it? What an effort nonetheless. Great effort from Mohammad Reza Safdarian. Climbs his way into first place. No top, but about as close as you can get. That'll be what we call a top minus, which means you have the hold to the top, but no clip. He barely looks tired. I think that was purely on drag. Couldn't clip the rope because there was too much out and it was wrapped around too much ice. Awesome work from the 25-year-old Iranian. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes on that young man, because he will be back in a couple of hours' time for the final, and he means business. The finals today will begin at 6 o'clock local time. The broadcast will begin at 5:50 p.m. It's not that far away at all. The current time is 4. Less than 2 hours away before we get started with the finals. Such a brilliant performance there from the young Iranian. 2 more athletes to come.
Der ist auf alle Fälle dabei und jetzt haben wir the last 2, Noah Beek from Canada, starting now. The next one, West Team Canada.
Canadian friends, are you there? Okay. I want to hear you, okay?
As soon as it gets started, yeah.
Okay, he's starting from Canada, Noah Beek.
Here is our penultimate athlete. It's Canada's very own Noah Beek. I know that Noah's family is going to be tuned in and watching. And I know that the statistic on my screen that tells me that he's 29 years old is absolutely wrong. Noah is not 29. Pretty sure he's now 21 years old, but that is me just guessing. Big shout out to all the Team Blueberry fans. It's the nickname for the new Canadian team uniform. Shout out to Leslie who's tuned in. I know there's a whole bunch of Canadians tuned in Ontario. Rebecca Lewis is amongst them. So Noah needs to climb fast and precise if he wants to be in with a chance of making the finals.
in die Sperrzone angekommen ist, in der Sperrzone, ist ausgeschlossen vom Finale. Also um 5 müssen alle drinnen sein. Finalisten und Finalistinnen. So I repeat, for all the athletes, men and women,
kicking in hard there.
closed at 5 p.m. for all athletes, for all finalists.
You could possibly hear in the background the announcer talking about the isolation for the finals closing. Closes at 5 p.m. It's now 10 past 4. So if Noah tops this route or gets within a qualifying position, he'll come down and pretty much have to go straight into isolation. Dmitry Grabenikov, the final climber today, first place qualifier yesterday, he will probably have 20 minutes of break between climbing in the semi-finals and then going into isolation for the finals. Really tough conditions for these athletes, almost no rest. The athletes that are out first definitely with an advantage. The ability to just take some time to recover, calm themselves down, really analyse what they've done, whereas the other athletes are straight in and straight out. Noah kicking in fast, moving quickly. Slightly behind the pace at the moment. In fact, a minute behind the pace. Just needs to pick it up, find some momentum. Very talented young athlete. Reaches down with the left hand to the underside of that pinnacle. Come on, Noah. Big reach on that left hand to make clip 10. Picking up the time now, only 30 seconds behind. That's much better work from Noah Bake. Into the Fig 9, very confident down onto Fig 9 there. Makes clip number 11. 31 seconds behind the pace. Come on, Noah. There's clip 12. 18 seconds behind the pace. This is excellent work. Almost reckless as he cuts down into that ice bollard. Just stabbing his feet, and you can see the condition of the ice deteriorating. Makes that hook. A little bit dangerous here, not through any fault of his own. Still 18 seconds, 14 seconds behind the pace now at clip 13. And look at that, he's accelerating. He knows he's got to go fast. 3 minutes left on the clock. Still just behind the pace, but look at that time that he's picked up. He's now 10 seconds behind Safdarian. Come on, Noah, let's go. Locks that right bicep in. Oh, just slipped. Oh, no, he's off. Oh, no. What a nightmare. Noah Bake just falling off low down there. We need to watch that back. Can't work out if it was the ice that broke under the foot or if the hand that popped and then the ice broke. Oh, how disappointing. He'd looked so solid. He'd made up all that time. He'd moved really well. So right hand was in the ice bollard. Left axe went into the ice. Now we've seen feet slip there. This ice was really poor. Oh, look, the left pick ripped and then the feet came off and he was in the high grip on his axe. Just didn't have enough because of the grip on the axe to hold the body weight on the high grip. Oh, that's such a heartbreaker. The ice conditioned so bad. As I said, as he was moving across, he needed to be careful. Oh, Noah, my heart bleeds, mate. That's such a shame. But that is the name of the game here. No finals for Noah Bake. What a shame. Oh, I'm frustrated. Need a minute. Noah, what a shame. So, provisional scores that you've just seen on the screen. 8th place is Maxim Tomilov. 7th place, Nikolai Primarov. 6th place, Alexei Tomilov. 5th place, Kuzovlev. 4th place, Marshalov. 3rd place, Jung-Yeon Lee. 2nd place, Jung-Shie Kwon. 1st place with a stunning semi-finals run, Mohammad Reza Safdarian. Everyone from 7th and above is guaranteed a place in finals. Only Maxim Tomilov sits on the cusp of the danger zone. And only this man, Dmitry the Bear Grebennikov, can stop him. This guy is a man mountain. He's about 6'4", about 90 kilos, and he has got shoulders wider than a buzz. He does not look like your classic ice climber, but believe me guys, do not be fooled by his appearance. He can climb like you've never seen before, which is why he qualified in 1st place yesterday. He's from Barnaul, which is in Siberia. I've been told that he's a classic Siberian man. Big bloke. Very much looking forward to seeing him on this route. Let's see how he does.
So the reminder for all the athletes, finalists, isolation zone closed at 5 p.m. for all finalists.
Grebennikov moving through those small holds at the start. 11 seconds off the pace at the moment.
Und wir werden es hinbekommen, dass wir rechtzeitig mit den Finalläufen starten können. Der Männer und der Damen im Lead ab 18 Uhr. Vielleicht kleine Verspätung von 10 Minuten.
It was Grebennikov's first year on the tour last year. He had competed in Kirov in 2015. The 26-year-old had not been on tour before. Had a pretty good run of it. Finished 13th overall, 6th in Beijing, 15th in Cheongsong, 11th in Sazfei, 19th here in Rabenstein, which he's already beaten, and 16th in Champagny for the World Championships. He was just outside a finals position in Sazfei last week. Maxim Tomilov knocked him out, and it could be the other way around. Revenge for Grebennikov. He could be the one knocking Maxim Tomilov out of this round of the Ice Climbing World Cup.
So, Deborah, rate mal, wer sich jetzt noch einmal im Kistenstapeln versucht.
Unsere Heldin, Norman, oder?
Ja, Norman.
Ja, die Selina.
30 sind wir genug, hat sie gesagt. Sie gibt mehr als 30 Schaffen.
Grebennikov into the horizontal section now. And this is where he's at a bit of a disadvantage because he is a much bigger athlete. He's got more weight to haul around than some of those smaller, lighter guys.
Siamo arrivati dunque adesso all'ultimo della ventina di atleti che
Currently 7 to, oh no, look at that, there's a big change between 6 and 7. 34 seconds behind the pace.
e vediamo già anche il pannello con la scritta 16,16, ovvero
Temperatures outside just warming up that little bit, which has caused the ice to become a little bit more rotten. And as we just saw with Noah Bake of Canada, it can be catastrophic. Big reach out with the left hand. Oh, feet cut there on that rotten ice, as I just said. Doesn't even miss a beat. Flicks those feet straight over into the Fig 4. Switches to the Fig 9 over the right hand. Needs to make sure he doesn't forget the clips. Makes clip number 11. Davai Dimitri. 30 seconds behind the pace now. This was the point that we saw Noah Bake really accelerate. He looked so hopeful. Over into the Fig 9 over the left hand. Another solid clip. Down into the ice bollard, opting for the Fig 4 and Fig 9 manoeuvres. His extra height going to serve him well now, using parts of the ice that haven't been used yet. Hopefully in a little bit better condition than the rest of the ice. 29 seconds off the pace. Come on, Dimitri. It's a great clip. Taking a second to shake and just compose himself before this next section, where he's going to really have to pick up the momentum. 2 minutes 21 seconds on the clock. Smart clip there from Grebennikov. 1:56 on the clock. 45 seconds behind the pace set by Mohammad Reza Safdarian, who was up that wall like a rocket. Davai Dimitri reaches over with the right hand, matches in, makes that clip. You can see how far he's got to go to get to that ice block. Clip number. Oh no, he's off! What just happened? Oh, Dmitry Grebennikov is out. Maxim Tomilov in. 2 shock falls, the top 2 qualifiers yesterday. 26-year-old Dmitry Grebennikov, he's out. Noah Bake out. I am just so surprised. He looked so solid yesterday, and you can see how disappointed he is and how much of a surprise that is. Looks to his teammates to find out if he's in or not. No, you are not. Such a shame. Oh, I can't believe it. Let's see if we can get a look at those provisional results.
Half an hour, no, 40 minutes left. Isolation zone closing.
There's that replay. Let's watch it again. Axe popped. Just a pop. Oh, Dmitry. What a nightmare. So let's see if we can get a look at those provisional results for the semi-finals and take a look at which 8 men will be going through to the finals later today. So there is the top 8. 8th place, Russia's Maxim Tomilov. 7th place, Nikolai Primirov. 6th place, Alexei Tomilov. 5th place, Nikolai Kuzovlev. 4th place, Alexei Marshallov. 3rd place, Jung-Yeon Lee. 2nd place, Jung-Hye Kwon. And 1st place, stunning performance from Mohammad Reza Safdarian. 5 Russians, 2 Koreans and an Iranian. Making up the bottom half of the table, those guys on your screen. 2 shock falls, Noah Bake and Dmitry Grebennikov. Natan Clare in 9th, just missing a final. Lucas Gertz very close, Tristan Ladovon also. Sergei Tarasov, Luna Ladovon and Hyok Sub Lim in that middle 8. In the bottom 4, we had 20 men today. Noah Bake in 17th, falling on the rotten ice. Masoud Zainali, Mojtaba Sagafi and Jonathan Brown making up the back end of that ranking table from the Leeds semi-final here in Rabenstein. So, if you guys want to watch the finals later today, we go live at 5:50 p.m. local time. Subscribe on YouTube, like UIAA on Facebook. You'll be notified when we go live. It's going to be a thrilling final for both the men and the women. I, for one, cannot wait. Thank you to the North Face for their support. Thank you to you guys for your support. And we will be back not too long. My name's Liam Lonsdale. Good afternoon.